And the hectic meetings in the wake of Nawab Malik's arrest continue. Now after 7 p.m, Udhav Thackeray has called for a meeting of Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar and Home Minister Dilip Walse Patil. As far as Nawab Malik's arrest is concerned, it is expected that NCP Chief Sharad Pawar may also attend this meeting. This will happen after NCP meet that Sharad Pawar has called at CM's residence. And after that, Udhav Thackeray has called for another meeting that consists of Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, Home Minister Dilip Walse Patil and other top leaders. Mandar is still with us. Mandar, while we understand hectic meetings have been called in the wake of Nawab Malik's arrest, this is, as you said, that the situation is very tense in the MVA camp. One meeting after the other. The MVA government is in a huddle, and it is quite similar to, when former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh's case surfaced. What would be the likely strategy of the MVA government, because they have consistently leveled these allegations against the centre that they are using their agencies to target the Maharashtra government. We spoke to Priyanka Chaturvedi on Mirror Now. She said that this is a politically motivated arrest. She said that NCB was used to target, and the Aryan Khan case was used to target the state of Maharashtra. So this has basically triggered another flashpoint between the centre and the Maharashtra government.
This is really a kind of a crossroads right now for MVA government. Which way to go? They will have to really decide it, because the way their leadership is completely tangled in these various cases which are being investigated by either ED or, for that matter, even NIA, or on the other hand, the IT-like departments of the central government. So most importantly, right now, they will have to strategize how to deal with this situation. The way BJP is coming up with various kind of demands, like right now, the state president BJP has already demanded the resignation of those ministers who are being investigated by the ED or other agencies. So that means it's a big problem for the MVA government right now, and not just the sitting cabinet ministers, but even other tall leaders in Shiv Sena, like Anand Adsul was being targeted, Sanjay Raut is being targeted. That's what they are saying, that they are being targeted. The ED is saying that they are being investigated in various money laundering cases. So this is the scenario where the whole opposition in terms of the scenario in Maharashtra, the MVA government right now, opposition of BJP is saying that BJP is unfairly targeting them. Most important right now factor is what will happen in this particular meeting, which is a high-level meeting of the MVA government. Apparently, Mr. Sharad Pawar will also join the top-level meeting, where the Home Minister of Maharashtra and the other tall leaders will be there in the Varsha residence of the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Udhav Thackeray. So this particular meeting is also very important, because some surprise possibly can come out of that meeting when it comes to Sharad Pawar is there, who is steering through this particular turbulent time for the MVA. He is always being kind of a guiding force for MVA government since it has formed. So the strategy is very much important right now for MVA government, and at the same time, how they are going to safeguard their leadership and various leadership, be it a MLA, be it a member of parliament, be it a cabinet minister. Most of the leaders of Shiv Sena, NCP and even Congress, they are found involved with various such investigations which are ongoing.
Absolutely. And Mandar, as I was making a reference of former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, this is in as many months, second big arrest, second big minister in the Maharashtra government who has been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate. And, the MVA is alleging that there is a pattern here. First, the ED grills them for several hours. In Anil Deshmukh's case, it was almost 12 hours. In Nawab Malik's case, it started in the morning. We also saw that there were protests, the NCP workers threatening to stage a dharna again outside ED office. What is the situation on that front as far as the NCP is concerned? NCP, we know that Pawar has called for a meeting. NCP workers have threatened a dharna. What is the latest on that front?
Right now, when we were speaking a while ago with some of the workers in NCP and the people who have gathered around the NCP office, they were telling that we are now awaiting what Mr. Sharad Pawar is saying, what Mr. Sharad Pawar and Chief Minister Udhav Thackeray is telling them to do that particular aspect, they will follow. So that means everybody right now is expecting some or the other kind of direction or guidance to them when it comes to the party cadres from this particular 5 o'clock meeting. This meeting will be very, very important since the by and large the consensus of the MVA, all three parties leaders, they are saying that they are being unfairly targeted by the BJP through their central agencies. So that means there will be some kind of a retaliation kind of a strategy which will be drawn in this particular meeting. Possibly there will be some kind of a reaction which will come, and that will be also needs to be well observed politically, because it is very critical juncture right now. MVA is fast losing their credibility if at all such kind of repeated things are happening against them. So they will have to also go ahead and do a very, very aggressive level of damage control to their image. So this is the situation right now. We need to just analyze how it will go further. We know that various other names which are also being floated by the various people across in Delhi political arena, or for that matter whispering campaigns which are going on in Maharashtra. The list of 15 MVA connected leaders is already ready with the ED and for that matter other central agencies. That means all these leaders also are facing some kind of a pressure, and those leaders will also put that pressure to their respective political parties like Shiv Sena or NCP. The leadership, Udhav Thackeray or Sharad Pawar, definitely will have to decide something which will kind of do the damage control. At the same time, it will look like a saving grace to them also in such kind of a very turbulent times.
Yeah, Mandar, I had a question. We also heard NCP MP Supriya Sule. She's reacted on this story, and then she said that for many days people of BJP were tweeting that ED notice will come against Nawab Malik and Maha Vikas Aghadi. They directly took him to the ED office without any notice. I don't know what new type of politics they have started. It is an insult to Maharashtra. So a lot of NCP and Shiv Sena leaders have accused the ED of not serving a notice to Nawab Malik. And I mean, before arresting him, no notice was served, and he was taken for questioning. So what details do we have on that front as far as the notice bit is concerned? Because this is a consistent allegation that is being made by the MVA government.
So this is a very technical matter, and we need to really cautiously look through this particular matter, because remember Nawab Malik was even summoned in the earlier cases. So if it comes to ED and the kind of style which ED adopts to investigate various cases, they do have that kind of a space to call a person in various stages. So if at all ED has not offered a summon today this morning, they might possibly give an earlier summon which they have issued to Nawab Malik. Remember, Nawab Malik has in various instances has not also preferred going to ED and has given certain excuses in those days. So possibly ED must have had some kind of a technical backup with this, legal backup with this, and they have acted the way they have acted today early morning. Of course, what Supriya Sule has spoken, or for that matter even one of the senior most leaders of NCP, Mr. Majid Memon, has already spoken that this is an illegal act which has been done by ED, and they are going to challenge it.
All right, Mandar, thank you so much for that important piece of clarification. Please stay on with us. I'm joined by Shiv Sena MP Arvind Sawant. First, I'll take a question, and then you can also ask him questions. Mr. Sawant, thank you for making time and speaking to Mirror Now. Your first reaction: we understand that Shiv Sena has called this arrest a politically motivated arrest. What is your response to Nawab Malik's arrest and the hours of questioning? And what will be the strategy now? We understand there are a lot of meetings that are lined up today at Chief Minister's residence. Sharad Pawar has also called a meeting. What is the party's strategy, MVA government strategy?
Because of his malfunctioning of the ED has been proven by the charges of Nawab Malik, and one of the officers has to go from here. He was protected, no doubt about it. It was proved by Nawab, and therefore Nawab Malik is being targeted. It's not only Nawab Malik. The whole idea is to target the government, destabilize the present government. For that only they are trying all these actions. Nothing else. Now the law will take its own course of action. I don't understand. On one side, Supreme Court prevents the arrest of the police commissioner. And the other side, the cabinet minister is being arrested. It is rather surprising. It's vindictive. There is no true opinion about it. It's a pure vindictive action is going on.
Mr. Arvind Sawant, this is Mandar Phandse. I want to ask you one question, very specific questions that what are you expecting right now in this particular high-level meeting of all the leaders? I believe you also will be there in this particular meeting.
I am not there. I am out of station.
Yeah, but what do you think? What do you think should the MVA strategize now?
It shows that the central government has decided to misuse all these institutions, try to destabilize the government, if possible, see that it should be removed from the power. They are trying
pressurized.
for that only they are trying all these things.
Is Shiv Sena is being pressurized?
Very well, and just take it from the leaders of the BJP, when everyone of them says handing blow as if they are in handing blow. Every day some of the leader will come. Who will be arrested?
Mr. Sawant, one more question, one more quick question to you.
They are in handing blow with ED.
One more quick question to you. Is Shiv Sena is being pressurized by the various Shiv Sena leaders, top leaders who are also being investigated right now, and they want some kind of an action or a counter action or a reaction from the MVA government against BJP leaders over here? Mr.
All right, Mandar, I think we have some technical issues and we are finding some difficulty to connect with Arvind Sawant. But that was the reaction of coming in from Shiv Sena. They have called this arrest a politically motivated arrest. We'll have to wait and watch as to what transpires in these two very, very crucial meetings. One meeting that's been called by NCP Chief Sharad Pawar at CM's residence, and after that 7 p.m. Chief Minister Udhav Thackeray has called for a meeting that includes Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, and it is likely that Sharad Pawar might also attend this meeting.